Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how I became fluent in Spanish, what I did to reach fluency, and just everything that has helped me. Honestly, this wasn't like a 30-day, 2-week, even 6-month thing, so like this is not the video to where I'm going to tell you that, you could learn Spanish in 24 hours, something crazy like that, which, let's be real, like it takes time to develop an actual ear for like any language. So this is a very realistic approach. This is how I learned. This was my journey through it. And, this is realistic for me. So let's just get started with one of the first things I did, which was I talked to myself so much. Now, talking to myself really helped me reach fluency. It really did, because I started talking at day one. I started reading stuff at day one, because as you talk to yourself more and read the phrases that you're learning and the vocabulary, you actually read it aloud, it's going to sink in a lot better. You're going to memorize stuff a lot better, and you're going to feel more confident when you speak, like in real life, because you speak so much to yourself. You talk to yourself at home when you're learning your vocabulary and your phrases and everything. So yeah, talking to myself really helped me get ahead of like the curve when it came to like my skills for like talking. And also just pronunciation. Like when you learn it right the first time, then you don't have to go back and relearn your vocabulary with like the correct pronunciation. So that was also a thing that really helped me in the beginning, was actually learning how to pronounce the words, going step by step, like, okay, like what letters are pronounced differently in Spanish than English, and really applying that and learning that first before, I learned a whole bunch of like thousands and thousands of words or whatever, right? So yeah, when you talk to yourself, that helps so much. Another thing that I did to reach fluency was reading a lot. Like I didn't read a lot of books. Honestly, that's something that I want to do now to like learn new things, because of course, like I'm still learning stuff in Spanish, just as we're learning new words and stuff every day in English, right? So it never stops. So learning never stops. So like to maintain it and to learn new things, I would love to read more books and stuff. But in the beginning, what I did to reach fluency was I read a lot of comments. So I would literally go onto YouTube and take some content, right, that I was studying, and whether it be a podcast or whatever, reading the comments really helps you see how people naturally talk to each other, how people naturally leave comments, how people naturally speak. And I think that's so helpful, because it's like real life examples. And I would literally read every single comment to help with like the flow of how I spoke as well. So if you feel like you're speaking slowly, and that's okay, like everybody does in the beginning, try reading comments, and that will really help improve like the speed of which you talk, and just the whole flow of the way you talk as well. So it really helped. And you also see slang, and you also see like abbreviations and stuff. It's so helpful. Another thing I did to reach fluency was switching in Spanish when I was thinking too much in English. Like if I was deciding on like new vocab to learn or like new phrases to learn, and I caught myself thinking in English, and I would sit and say, like, do I know how to say this in Spanish? And if I didn't, I would go to my resources and look up how I would say that specific thing in Spanish. And of course, like that is so helpful in learning new phrases and vocabulary. And it's also very helpful in like actually learning how to think in Spanish. So yeah, when you catch yourself thinking too much in English, try to switch to Spanish and see if you know how to express yourself. And also, say if you're at the gym or something and you want to do 10 reps, or no, 3 sets of whatever, 10. Try counting each like thing in Spanish. Like try counting each push-up that you do in Spanish, and it will get you like faster. Like, of course, we all know how to count from 1 to 10, but can you do it fast? Like, try doing that, and it'll help you get the words faster to your brain. To reach fluency, I also continuously listen to a lot of Spanish speakers and videos, music, everything, right? I listen to so much music in Spanish, and I still do to this day. And that is also something that really helped with motivation too, was like if I heard a song that I really liked, then, and I didn't understand that song, I'd be like, okay, I want to understand that song. I want to know what they're saying. Like, this song is so good. So when you're continuously listening to stuff every single day, you will develop an ear for the language, and it will help with fluency. That helped me with fluency so much, and just like repeating the same videos again and again and again. And I know it sounds tiring, but like, let's be real, you're not gonna learn anything without any kind of hard work or without practicing every day. Like, if you want to reach like a native level of like speaking, and if you want to reach fluency, then you're gonna have to practice every day. Hell, even if it's like at least for 15 minutes a day, don't skip the days, because when you start skipping days, you get inconsistent. The discipline starts going and then it just kind of falls apart from there. But I'm not saying like never take a break or anything, you know, definitely try to have fun with it. But you know, with language learning, I feel like it's not all fun all the time. Like, it gets kind of stressful and it gets kind of annoying, like when you hit like that plateau and you're like, oh my god, like I just can't, like it gets so frustrating, right? So once you get over that, like it gets a lot better. But yeah, like everybody experiences that, so don't worry about it. But again, yeah, this is what helped me reach fluency. So taking it serious, I probably would have learned Spanish a lot faster if I did actually stick to like a consistent schedule, because in the beginning I was definitely learning every single day, but at some point I kind of fell off the little rails a little bit, and I would skip days, and then days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months. So learn from me, don't do that. Like, try to stick to a schedule, even if it's like 10 minutes one day. Like, it's better than nothing. So, but yeah, I would take like a YouTube video, for example, and if they were making a vlog in Spanish, right, I would literally replay and replay it and replay it until I understood most of it without having to like look anything up, or without having to like watch it with subtitles. Now, of course, you're gonna want to watch it with subtitles in the beginning, and that's completely fine. But like, the more advanced or intermediate that you get, then you're gonna want to like, you know, gradually like wean yourself off the subtitles. But yeah, like that's just all comprehension, and it really is very, very helpful. But yeah, as I gradually did every single one of these things, I learned Spanish. I became fluent in Spanish, and it is such an amazing feeling to be able to like communicate with people, and to be able to like watch videos and like barely have to look anything up. There's probably a lot of grammar and stuff that I still need to learn, but I can confidently say I can talk to people in Spanish. Like, I can understand and speak it, and it is such an amazing feeling to do so. So that's what helped me reach fluency in Spanish. I hope this video was very helpful. Let me know if you want a part 2. I can definitely go more in depth regarding everything, and of course these are just the points that I think of, that I just thought of like right now. So I'm sure there's more stuff I did. Let me know if you'd like that, or let me know what has helped you reach fluency in Spanish. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.